Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they trying to copy.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now Goff on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Here's Goff now on second down. Flush to his right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Goff on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Goff now looking to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Goff trying to lay one up. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Prescott now on second down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
It's coming now. 26. 26.
Running with Elliott. Look at the spin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
4th and 2 is normally a passing down, but in this case, they decided to give it to their running back, and he did get the 1st down, although not by much.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Cooper was the intended target.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Pretty much the unquestioned #1 team in the NFL through the first 7 weeks of the season. Coming back onto the field here, that, of course, the LA Rams, Charles, 7-0. Blew away San Francisco last week, 39-10. It's their first 7-0 start since 1985.
And remember when they were worried about Aaron Donald and him coming to the team and when he would get really into shape and rounded into form? Well, how about 4 sacks?
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Gurley, after hitting pay dirt last week against San Francisco, it's now 10 straight games for him with at least 1 score, Charles.
We talked about him in preseason, and he was my choice then for MVP in the league, and I'm not backing off from it now. He runs it, catches it, all eyes on him.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Tell him. 76. 76.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. It's gone. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's to the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams are in for 6. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, CD taking a peek at some of the injuries from around the league in Week 7. We did have a few. Quan Alexander on that Bucs defense went down with an injury. They'll be monitoring Sony Michel in New England. Now, remember, they already lost Jeremy Hill, Rex Burkhead out of that backfield, so a couple injuries to note.
Certainly, and Quan Alexander in the middle of the Tampa Bay defense, which was already struggling. They may not get him back the rest of the season. Sony Michel, they're hoping to get him back after a few weeks. Albert Wilson in Miami has made big plays all season long, has a hip injury. That could cost him some serious time, if not the season. LaShawn McCoy, Melvin Gordon, they're hoping to get them back in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, interesting that they won without Melvin Gordon last week. That was a big win. This is Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
This one caught left side by Cooper. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On the carry, it's Olawale. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Tell you what.
On 1st down, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. First down, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Prescott yet again. He'll buy some time right. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. Incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide.
Second down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Prescott now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubber.
Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to hit Jameis Olawale, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Gone. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They go to Elliott again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Cooper's got it. Cooper fast with the feet. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jameis Olawale punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So nothing fancy there. That was just a fullback dive. Defensively, they were ready for it.
They were, and I think that surprised the guys on offense because handing it to the fullback, well, you don't do that very often, so that's a tendency breaker. And I think they just wanted to say, let's just go straight ahead. As you said, nothing fancy. Everyone move someone out of the way and let the big guy work. Didn't get it done, though.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun on third down, gone. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. The Rams going for it on fourth. Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. So it was fourth down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. Fourth down there going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
46. Here we go. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 30 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Goff. And open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Goff going to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Goff now to throw. And got him in. It's Woods. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.